She is such a legend, such a beautiful voice. When did you decide to make a film and bring it to the world? Because I did not know about her.
Yeah, that's exactly why we made the film. I've been working on this film since 2019 actually, a very long time doing research on Raj Begum, her music, and the inspiration actually came from the songs of Raj Begum. Yeah, beautiful songs, and she's been celebrated in Kashmir as a legend. As you know, she's a Padma Shri. So there was always this is one of my dream projects. I really wanted to, change the narrative from Kashmir and focus on success stories and people who have, untold stories from Kashmir that people don't know about, like you didn't know about her. So that was the whole point, right? So I've been working for 4-5 years. And finally it came together, like, you know how movies are like miracles, and we were able to put this together, yeah.
How much research you did to know her live, or it was already available?
Actually, a lot of that is available, of course, online, but we also met the family long time back. Also, I think my biggest inspiration is the music, and the lyrics of the music, and the poetry behind it, and also her bravery and courage as a woman from that era, where, women were just like restrained to household, right, duties, and she was the one. She was a rebel. She wanted to be a singer, and she pursued it. She didn't, she just fought and became a legend, and still being celebrated in Kashmir. But the only thing is that a lot of people don't know about her, and now they will. So that is the beauty of this film.
Biopic comes with a lot of responsibilities. When did you say yes to it? How you catch the essence of the person and the artist she was?
I think for me, he had me at, she was the first woman to sing on Radio Kashmir. I was sold. I was already like, yes, I'm in. Yeah, I think as I read the script, it was a no-brainer. What a character, what a story, and how tragic that it got lost in time, and it must be told. And also I feel like stories of Kashmir have always been around conflict and strife, and very rarely about, the humanity of its people. Their art, their culture, their music, their gentleness, their softness, and there's so much of it in Kashmir, It's kind of become this homogenized mass of, conflict-ridden films. And what about the human stories, And this was such a delightful human story of resilience and struggle and female struggle and wins, like, for a woman. And I thought it was incredible. Such a strong character, such an incredible woman. She was a Padma Shri awardee. And I had no clue about it. And I claim to be a musician, how sad. So if I didn't, as a musician, know about her, I can imagine that half the subcontinent also is kind of unaware of this incredible story and legend. So I think it was an important story to tell, and I'm just really delighted that you could imagine me in, as Raj Begum, Noor Begum. I'm just, he had me immediately.
And I think she's done absolutely justice to the character.
They got beautiful music throughout the film, and she's a singer. Why didn't you make her sing?
Of course, it was a mutual
decision actually.
Right. Because
I think it's a musical about Raj Begum songs. It's from Kashmir, and I think someone who's born and brought up there should have sung it. I don't speak the language. I don't think it would be fair for me to. I would have loved to, but I don't think it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Someone who was born and brought up there, who knows the language from the beginning, who's actually had a history with the songs, would be so much better to do it. And I think we decided together that it's a better idea.
And it's classical Kashmiri. It's a very
we
tough
tried.
one.
We did a little demo, and we were like, sounds good, but accent,
but there's something,
just like,
the nuances of the language.
The nuances of the language, no matter how
it.
much you know it, if you don't know a language, you cannot land it.
And since it's a tribute and inspiration for Raj Begum, we don't want to mess with it.
It had to be authentic.
Most important thing for the film.
Yeah.
To be authentic.
Yeah.
Whenever you were on screen, there were certain points where it was so breaking emotionally. As an audience, for you as an artist, how challenging was it to? I mean, I cannot reveal those because it will be a spoiler. But I'm sure which was the most difficult one for you?
I mean, it's getting under the skin of a character, and their trials and tribulations is always difficult. But what you're trying to do is kind of find a common point between, you know, how can you relate to your character? So I don't know if it can be called challenging. That, you know, that's a part of our job, you know, different emotions at different times. I find more than deeply emotional scenes, comic timing and comedy is actually way tougher if you think about it. You know, so I mean, I don't think one is less or more challenging than the other. I think the idea is to try to, as much as you can, to bring authenticity into any character. And that comes with, you know, play any character with honesty. And I think that's really, you know, that's the true challenge, to kind of, you know, and also when it's based on somebody who's actually existed, who is such a legend, I think it's just, the weight is a lot more. So I think it was just the fear of, like, I really truly hope that I do right by this incredible, you know, legend of a person. That's it. Yeah.